No matter your skill level when it comes to DIY, there's a real easy way you can keep yourself from ending up like this when using a table saw or a router table. And that is to make yourself some fingerboards, sometimes called feather boards. You could also buy them. These came with my router table, but you can make these really easy to keep your fingers away from the blade, as well as maintain a very consistent cut without any kind of industrial tools. To make these, you'll need a couple pieces of wood, at least a few inches wide by however you want long. First thing to do is go cut a 45-degree miter on both of the pieces. Next, go over to your table saw, whether it's a small table saw or a large one, doesn't matter. What we're gonna do is take these and set them against the fence and run them through to create these fingers, okay? You really want your fingers to be about maybe a 1/4 inch or so wide. Worry if they're not exact. As you can see, this one isn't exact either. Now you'll want to raise your table saw blade up so it's a good amount past the height of your wood so you don't get a lot of back cut on it. And that would be the blade on the underside being a lot longer than what you can see on the top. Give yourself a reference point to where you know when to stop pushing it towards the blade. I'm just going to draw a line on there like that on both of them. This way I kind of know where to stop my cuts. You can go 1.5 inches to 3 inches or so to make these fingers. The shorter they are, the stiffer they are. Just remember that. Then set your fence a 1/4 inch away from the blade. Now what I'm going to do is make the first cut on both of these. That's good. That's not a lot of back cut there. You see the difference in the height? The first cut that you make, your fence is set on a 1/4 inch. So it's able to give you a full 1/4 inch here, but we need to move the fence over starting after the very first cut on both pieces. We need to move it over 3/8 of an inch to allow for the blade width, or the next cuts that we're gonna have are only gonna be 1/8 of an inch wide. And there you go. Now you've got 2 fingerboards, one to push the material down to the table, one to keep it against the fence, therefore giving you a more consistent cut and keeping your fingers out of harm's way.